At kaugnay ng pagpanaw ng Santo Papa, makakausap po natin si Father Earl Tan.
Isa po siyang student priest sa Pontifical Filipino College sa Rome, Italy. Magandang gabi mula dito sa Pilipinas at magandang hapon po dyan sa Vatican. Father Earl?
Ang gabi, Ed and Mayan. At magandang hapon dito from Rome,
Opo.
the Eternal City.
Father, siguro ang unang tanong po namin, yung overall mood po ngayon dyan sa Vatican sa mga gantong oras, nagsisimula na po bang mag-gather yung mga tao, may mga kandila, pictures ng Pope, pakidescribe lang po sa amin.
Well, kasi yun, nung nabalitaan ko na namatay si Pope Francis, no, madali naman ngayon sa internet, may pupuntahan sana ako pero I rush sa St. Peter's kasi, well, to pray for him, no? And hindi ka magugulat na marami ring mga pare, maraming mga ordinaryong tao yung nag-gather, maririnig mo sila nagdarasal ng rosary, nagdarasal ng Office for the Dead para sa yumaong papa. At ganun, no, parang sa akin nga mapanglaw, no. Kung titingnan when the Pope dies, parang everything stops, no. That's the feeling kasi a spiritual father of yours has gone, no, into this world.
Father, si Ed to. Father,
Yeah.
ano lang po, of course, it's a sad day for the whole world, the passing of the Pope. Pero I suppose that there's something that we can pick up from today and that we can remember, or something that we should remember about today, and not just about today, but the past 13 years. What do you think that people should take away from this day?
Oh, yes. Well, who can forget, no, his first appearance at the Piazza yan. You're now showing it in your screen kanina, na the very very simple Francis, no, just wearing his simple white cassock, no of that pomp, and very simple na even before blessing the people, eh. No, he said, I remember it watching from YouTube na sabi niya, before I bless you, I ask you to ask God to bless me, no, to pray for me. So very very humble gestures, no, talagang para fresh air din, no, sa simbahan yung pagdating ni Pope Francis sa buhay natin.
Also, Father, well, of course, it is the church is a very hierarchical institution, very traditional, but at the same time, you have a Pope who basically humanized everything that had to do with the church. I don't know if you, I suppose you agree, you're nodding your head. But that's how he comes across to a lot of people, and that's why he was loved by a lot of people, because he humanized a lot of the things that do appear to be abstract to a lot of people among the faithful. Na parang, we're not just talking about concepts, we're talking about people and what they believe in.
Yes, I agree with you. Siguro ang magandang to put it well is a pope is the pope of his time, no? Ano naman yan, naging gradual yung process niyan, lalo na going back 60 years ago at the start of the Second Vatican Council. Unti-unti talaga, no, bumubukas yung pintuan ng simbahan sa makabagong mundo, sa nagbabagong mundo. At siguro nga napaka-unique nga, no, sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ni Pope Francis, Jorge is Jorge, no. Mga kaibigan niya sa Argentina, na kung sino siya, walang nagbago sa kanya, at yung pagiging pastor niya, ordinary na pastol, no, ng kung sino yung nakilala mo sa Argentina, yun yung nadala niya dito sa Rome. At talagang para bang ito isang pag-shake sa atin na mabuhay, no, bilang isang simbahan.
Okay. Father Earl, for sure lahat naman ho nang nagkakaroon ng pagkakataong makasalamuha ang Santo Papa may espesyal na kwento. Kayo po, pwede niyo po ba kaming kwentuhan ng tungkol sa inyong pagkakakilala, no, sa Santo Papa, personal experience po na pwede niyong i-share sa amin, sa inyo, kung nakatrabaho niyo po ba siya, na-meet niyo siya for sure dyan?
Yeah. Well, sayang, no, yung sa bucket list ko, no, I arrived here in Rome 8 months ago, no, for study. nasa bucket list ko, sana makamayan ko si Pope Francis, kaso hindi ko na, hindi natin nagawa yun, no? Na yung privilege, no? Pero siguro yung sa personal experience ko, ano pa, 2015, I had the privilege of going here in Rome. I was still studying at the university. At ramdam mo talaga yung yung atmosphere ni Pope Francis, no. Ngayon naman, a little forward, no. Nung nandito na ako sa Rome, nagkaroon ako ng opportunity na makakon-celebrate, no, dun sa mga papal masses na usually nagagawa ng mga pare na nag-aaral dito to help assist sa mass. Then yung isang gesture na sa akin tumatak, no, nung dumadating na siya, naka-wheelchair. Syempre kaming mga nandun, tayuan lahat, no, tayuan lahat ng mga nandun, mga ambassadors, mga pare, mga laiko, etc. Tapos bigla siyang sumenyas ng sit down, parang gano'n, parang ako lang to, no? Nothing special, no? Although, syempre, for us, he's special and his aura, pero for him, no, yung ganong gesture, nakakatuwa, no? Talagang, very humble, very simple, very unique, no? In his own way.
Father, pahabol ko na lang. I hope you don't mind kasi for quite some time, there's been a lot of talk about what they call the prefereti, yung mga, well, supposedly, yung mga favorites or napapaboran na at least by the public and supposedly by some cardinals to be the next pope. I'm wondering if it's okay to ask you if, well, how true it is na a Filipino cardinal is one of the prefereti.
Well, katulad ng sa mga nangyayari before any conclave, no, parating may gano'n, no. Siguro kung titingnan natin all the 135 cardinal electors, no, is possible to become a pope, no. Siguro kung titingnan natin ang Filipino, we have 3 Filipino cardinal electors. So out of 135, meron possibility na 2.22%. And for an Asian, we have I guess mga 17.04% kasi we have 23 Asian cardinals sa ano. Well, after all, the first pope is Asian. He was Saint Peter, no? And in the history of the church, we had at least like 7 Asian popes, no? So it's katulad ng sinasagot nila, for so many years, for so many decades, it's up to the Holy Spirit to decide, no? For this sacred and event na mangyayari in the future, in the coming days.
Okay. Maraming salamat for joining us this evening, Father Earl Tan, isa pong student priest dyan po sa Roma. Father, thank you po.
Thank you po, Father.
Mga kapatid, Mean Los Baños po. Huwag magpahuli sa mga balita at impormasyong dapat ninyong malaman. Para sa mas malawak na balitaan at diskusyon, mag-follow at mag-subscribe sa social media pages ng News 5.